Today we're going to take a deep dive into what it's really like aboard Carnival Freedom and help you decide if it's the right fit for you and your family. I'll walk you through the whole experience from getting on board and the cabins to dining, entertainment, pools, the crew, and even the general vibe of the passengers. If you've ever wondered what the food is like, how easy it is to get around, what kind of crowd sails here, or whether it's worth your money, this is the full, honest look. I'll cover the highs, the lows, and everything in between so you can plan your trip with confidence. Whether this is your first cruise or your fifth, stick with me. We're touring the ship from top to bottom. Getting on board was smoother than I expected. Security and customs went quickly, and the waiting area was surprisingly comfortable. I found it was a perfect moment to relax, scroll through my phone, or check out the Carnival app. You can see the day's schedule, plan activities, and figure out what you want to do first. If you're traveling with friends or family, it's also a good time to go over plans and make sure everyone is on the same page before the adventure starts. One thing that immediately caught my eye was how many people had soda in their carry-ons. Carnival allows each guest up to 12 cans or cartons, and adults can bring a sealed bottle of wine or champagne. Drinking it in your cabin avoids corkage fees, which is a nice little money-saving perk if you have a favorite drink. Stepping onto the ship itself is when it really hits you. The atrium is lit up, music is playing, and crew members are everywhere with big smiles. The ship feels alive and the excitement is contagious. On this sailing, we were at full capacity in the middle of summer, and you could sense the energy as soon as you arrived. Our itinerary included Nassau and Half Moon Cay. Nassau offers the classic busy Caribbean port experience, while Half Moon Cay is all about calm, pristine beaches. Once I dropped my bags, I headed straight to the pool deck for the sail away party. This is a staple on every cruise, and on this ship it happens on deck 9, right where the action is. Music is loud, the cruise director is hyping everyone up, and the whole deck feels like one big celebration.
I am on board Carnival Freedom. Let's go check out all the ship has to offer.
The sail away party is one of my favorite parts of any cruise. It's full of dancing, games, and people letting loose. Even if dancing isn't your thing, it's fun to watch and soak in the energy. There's always that one person who jumps in and gets everyone laughing, which adds to the vibe. This moment really sets the tone for the trip, and it's perfect for grabbing your first drink, activating your beverage package, and easing into vacation mode. Even if you're shy, I recommend joining in. Most people just watch, but stepping into the fun makes you feel part of it. Before long, the ship starts moving, horns sound, everyone waves goodbye, and you really feel the sense of leaving the real world behind. The combination of the ocean breeze, music, and happy passengers makes it pure joy. The atrium is the heart of the ship, located on deck 3, and it instantly gives the feeling of a floating city. It's dramatic and multi-story, and I always like to take a few moments here at the start to soak it in. The design is bold and colorful, and while it might not be everyone's style, it is clean, maintained, and definitely makes a statement. The atrium is home to the glass elevators and a central bar that is always buzzing. At night, it's a hub for live music, trivia, and small performances. Plush seating makes it a great place to relax, enjoy a drink, and people watch. Even when it gets busy, the atrium feels like the true gathering spot for the ship. A little background on the ship itself. It was built in Italy and launched in 2007. It's a Conquest-class vessel that can accommodate nearly 3,000 guests comfortably, with space for up to around 3,750 at full capacity. The crew numbers about 1,150, and the home port is Port Canaveral, Florida, which makes it easy to access for Bahamas and Caribbean itineraries. Being a Conquest-class ship, it offers a spacious layout and the Carnival experience you expect. The vessel went through a dry dock in early 2023 for cabin and public area updates, and another in late 2023 to expand the casino and photography studio. Everything feels fresh, well-maintained, and ready for fun.
You'll be surprised to learn that the average cruiser gains about £1 a day while on board. Now, I just sat down, I'm going to try the food. I'm going to help you understand exactly what you can expect on board and how good it tastes.
When it comes to eating on board, the buffet is where most people spend a lot of their time, and I'm no different. I usually look at two things, taste and variety. How good does it actually taste and how many choices are there? Personally, I love trying new dishes, so the more options, the better. The buffet here is solid but not spectacular. If you've cruised before, you'll recognize the usual favorites: carved meats, pasta, salads, and desserts. Everything is well prepared and satisfying, but it leans toward familiar comfort food. Where it falls a bit short is variety. I would have liked to see more international dishes or rotating options. After a few days, especially if you're eating breakfast and lunch here every day, it can feel a little repetitive. The great thing about the buffet is how casual and convenient it is. If you're heading out for an excursion or a pool day, it's easy to grab something quickly. If you prefer a leisurely sit down, you might find yourself hunting for something different after a few days. With unlimited lemonade, iced tea, and usually a rotating fruit punch or flavored juice. There's hot tea and both regular and decaf coffee. For coffee enthusiasts who want something fancier like a latte or cappuccino, specialty coffee bars around the ship can take care of that for a small extra charge. One practical tip: the cups at the buffet are small. Many passengers bring their own larger cups or tumblers, which makes refills easier, especially on sea days when you're hanging out by the pool. I did notice that the buffet could do more when it comes to hygiene. Post-COVID, I expected more visible hand washing stations, reminders to sanitize, or staff serving at high-touch stations. It's mostly self-serve, which is convenient, but I wish there was a little more oversight in such a busy area. All in all, the buffet gets the job done. It's easy, casual, and reliable, but it doesn't wow. If you like exploring new flavors every day, it might feel a bit basic, but for a no-fuss meal you can grab and go, it works perfectly. Outside the buffet, there are several other included dining spots that are great for quick bites, all conveniently located near the pool on Deck 9. Guy's Burger Joint is a big favorite. The burgers are juicy, the toppings plentiful, and the fries are salty and fresh. It's casual, fun, and a perfect poolside option, plus it's included in your fare. Blue Iguana Cantina is another hotspot. Here you can get fresh tacos and burritos with house-made tortillas, plus a salsa bar to customize your flavors. Breakfast burritos are especially good and make a quick, satisfying start to the day. For late-night cravings, Pizza Pirate has you covered. Open late, it serves hot, fresh pizza anytime you want, making it perfect after shows or a long day exploring the ship. These casual options make eating on board flexible, convenient, and fun, all included in your fare. The main dining rooms offer a different experience, more formal and more polished. There are two of them, Posh and Chic. Posh is the larger split-level room, while Chic is slightly smaller but just as elegant. Both are on decks 3 and 4, with identical menus but unique atmospheres, letting you pick the vibe that fits your mood. The food quality is generally better than the buffet, and the service is attentive. Menus change daily with a variety of appetizers, entrees, and desserts. The staff goes above and beyond, often remembering your drink preferences and making you feel valued. With anytime dining, you may not know your server right away, but they quickly get to know you and adjust to your needs. Dinner here is more than just a meal. At times, the waitstaff performs little songs and dances, adding a lively, festive touch to the evening. Even if you're shy, it's entertaining to watch, and if you feel playful, you can join in. Finally, there's one specialty restaurant for an upgraded dining experience. For an extra charge, it offers higher quality cuts of meat, unique dishes, and beautifully presented meals. The atmosphere is a little more refined, perfect for celebrating a special occasion or treating yourself to a night out. One of my favorite parts of cruising is the pool deck, and this ship doesn't disappoint. There are two main pools. The Timeless Pool is the main spot on the Lido Deck and is where most of the daytime action happens. The Endless Pool is adults only, quieter, and perfect for relaxing. The main pool can get busy since it's the only one open to kids, especially on sea days or during the sail away party. Still, the deck is designed for crowds, and even at peak times, it never felt overwhelming. All the pools use salt water and are refreshed daily. The timeless pool is about 4.5 feet deep, while the endless pool is slightly shallower. Hot tubs are spread around the ship using fresh water, which feels great after a saltwater swim. Lifeguards are stationed at every pool, and life vests are available. Showers on the pool deck make it easy to rinse off before heading to grab food or relax elsewhere. Pool chairs go fast on sea days. If you want a prime spot near the pool or in the shade, it's best to arrive early around 7:30 a.m. before the crowd arrives. You'll notice passengers often reserve chairs early with towels or personal items, which is common and usually tolerated by the crew. The onboard water park is small but fun. It has the classic tipping bucket and a few slides which keep kids entertained. Parents can relax nearby in whirlpools or deck chairs while keeping an eye on their kids with lifeguards on duty for safety. It's conveniently located right on the main pool deck, making it easy to transition between the pools and water park. There are 6 whirlpools in total, 4 adults only. 2 are tucked into Serenity, the 21 and over retreat, and 2 are on the main pool deck, though they can get lively with kids nearby. The last 2 are just above the adult pool area, offering a more relaxed vibe without heading to Serenity. All whirlpools use fresh water, which is a nice contrast to the saltwater pools. Pool towels are provided in staterooms with extras available at the towel station using your room key. Just remember to return them to avoid charges. Since there's no solarium on this smaller ship, the main pool deck is the central hub for swimming and lounging. This ship is very family friendly, and on busy sailings you'll see kids everywhere, adding energy and excitement to the deck. For adults seeking a calmer atmosphere, the adults-only pool area is a peaceful escape. There's a bar nearby and 2 food spots within steps, making it easy to spend hours swimming, relaxing, and enjoying the view. Deck chairs are plentiful with extra seating on an upper level offering great ocean views. It's the perfect spot to slow down on a sea day.
Looking at the ship's calendar, it seems like there's lots of things to see and do on board. Let's go now and check out all the entertainment options. How you doing?
Entertainment is a huge part of the experience on this ship. From the moment you wake up until you turn in for the night, there's always something going on. The daily schedule is packed with activities for everyone, from high-energy games for younger passengers to more relaxed options for those who prefer to watch. You'll find trivia, quizzes, bingo, and all kinds of organized events that are fun and easy to join. The ship's app is a great tool to see what's happening and plan your day so you don't miss anything. The main theater, Victoriana Lounge, is impressive. It seats around 1,400 people and has that classic wow factor with lush decor and dramatic lighting. Each evening features 2 Broadway-style shows with singers and dancers performing to elaborate choreography and video backdrops. The shows are polished, energetic, and visually engaging, though the singing is solid rather than extraordinary. The audience gets involved, clapping, singing along, and sometimes giving standing ovations. Seating is first come, first served, so arriving early helps secure the best view. Smaller venues throughout the ship also host music and dance performances, usually in the atrium or the casino stage. You can stumble upon a talented singer or a short dance number, and while I wish there were more of these shows, the ones that happen are enjoyable. Comedians were some of the highlights on this sailing. Multiple performers rotate through the cruise, and they were genuinely funny, quick on their feet, and great at connecting with the audience. Laughter and applause filled the rooms, making comedy a standout part of the entertainment lineup. Karaoke is another fun option. Watching people perform is entertaining whether they sing well or not, and the energy is contagious. Audience members often join in, turning it into a spontaneous, shared experience that feels very community-driven. For movie lovers, the dive-in movie theater on the main pool deck is excellent. You can enjoy fairly recent films while feeling the ocean breeze, and the picture and sound quality are surprisingly good for an outdoor setup. Nightlife on the pool deck is laid back. There aren't huge parties, but people enjoy watching others dance, socializing, or just relaxing with a drink. Many passengers also play cards or board games, which creates casual, low-key fun and a chance to meet others. I recommend bringing your own game since cruise-provided sets often miss pieces, but it's a simple way to connect and enjoy time together. The casino links different areas of the ship, encouraging passengers to explore and maybe stop to play. It is smaller than on mega ships with slots and table games, and the main area allows smoking. There's a bar for drinks while you play, and while odds aren't as high as on land, there are rewards, perks, and sometimes discounts on future cruises that make it entertaining to try your luck. The sports deck is compact but offers a few options. There's a half-court basketball area and a small pickleball court, which is popular with older guests. A putt-putt golf course sits above the courts, surrounded by the jogging track, and is a fun, hidden activity. Table tennis and shuffleboard are available in tucked-away spots, giving active passengers a chance to play. While it's not one centralized area, the activities are enjoyable and well-suited to the ship's size. Overall, the crew keeps things lively from morning to night. From polished theater shows to casual performances, comedy, karaoke, movies, and games, there's something for every age and interest. It may not be groundbreaking every time, but the entertainment is fun, engaging, and leaves you smiling. Cruising isn't for everyone, and that's fine. Some people find all the activities a bit much. There are live shows, games, theme parties, and specialty dining, but you don't have to do it all to enjoy yourself. Often, the real highlights are off the ship at your destinations. Most Caribbean cruises leave from Florida or the East Coast, giving you a chance to explore new places. You can relax on quiet beaches, wander local markets, try new foods, or experience unique customs. Excursions make all of this easier and more memorable. Shopping at ports is also a good way to find souvenirs or gifts at better prices than on board, while supporting the local economy. Safety is generally solid in these destinations, so it's easy to explore without worry. First-time visitors should take the chance to walk around, interact with locals, and immerse themselves in the culture. For me, this balance between ship life and onshore adventures is one of the best parts of cruising. Excursions can be booked through the cruise line or independently. Ship-arranged tours are convenient, vetted, and backed by the cruise if something goes wrong, but they cost more, sometimes 15 to 50% extra. Independent options can save money if you research ahead of time. It's all about finding what fits your budget and comfort level. If you want to unwind on board, the spa and salon offer massages, facials, and beauty treatments. Booking early is key since spots fill fast, and arriving a bit ahead lets you enjoy saunas, steam rooms, or relaxation lounges. The gym is modern, well-maintained, and surprisingly spacious with a scenic jogging track and ocean views. Early mornings or evenings are the best times to avoid crowds. The outdoor track is also a great way to exercise while enjoying the sea breeze. It's easy to forget that your cruise fare doesn't cover everything. The ship makes up the difference through the casino, bars, beverage packages, and onboard shopping. Retail stores sell watches, jewelry, clothing, and more. Staff are approachable without being pushy. The best deals often appear on the last day, though selection may be smaller. Some wellness seminars are more about sales than information, but this ship kept that to a minimum. Your keycard handles almost everything: coffee, meals, excursions, spa treatments, and shopping, making onboard spending easy. Just keep an eye on it, because it's easy to spend more than you expect. Settling your bill early and reviewing it throughout the cruise avoids long lines and stress on the last day. Print receipts and address any issues as they arise for a smooth checkout. On board, you'll notice a few upsells and one of the most obvious is professional photos. Photographers are stationed throughout the ship, especially around dinner, ready to capture moments as you arrive, depart, or just enjoy the ship. If you plan to buy a package, take plenty of photos. More options make it easier to pick your favorites at the end. The shots usually look great. Proper lighting, good backgrounds, and helpful posing guidance. Many happen around dinner, so timing works well. That said, if you're happy relying on your phone, that can be enough. Your photos are linked to your room number and searchable in the Carnival Hub app, where you can view, purchase digital copies, or order prints. It's convenient and easy to manage without rushing. Another big upsell is the alcohol and soda packages. Depending on your fare, the cost can sometimes rival the price of the cruise itself. If one person in your stateroom wants it, everyone must get it, so it's important to plan ahead. The package usually allows up to 15 drinks per day, but realistically, you'd need to drink around 10 daily to make it worthwhile, keeping in mind port days and half days at the start. Happy hour specials can help save money too. The bartenders on Carnival Freedom are skilled and professional. If a drink isn't listed, just ask, they'll often make it for you. Most spirits are mid-range, which works for the majority of guests, and bars are well distributed, so you're never far from a cocktail. Families can enjoy the ship without worrying about overserved guests. It felt well managed and safe. If you do get the package, pace yourself and plan around sea days and evenings. It can be convenient and fun, but it's not always the best value if your drinking habits are light or inconsistent. For many, ordering by the drink or using happy hour specials is a smarter way to enjoy the bars without overspending. One of my favorite retreats on the ship is Serenity, the adult-only area. It's a hidden gem, perfect for parents needing a break or adults seeking calm. Spread across 2 upper decks, Serenity features plush loungers, egg-shaped chairs, 2 whirlpools, showers, and a bar. Most loungers are shaded and face the ocean, offering a peaceful escape with light ocean breezes and stunning views. I recommend visiting early in the day or just before sunset for the quietest experience. It's the perfect spot to grab a drink, read, or simply relax while the rest of the ship buzzes with energy. For anyone looking for a genuine calm corner on a family-focused cruise, Serenity is unmatched. There's also a dedicated outdoor smoking area that stays mostly full but keeps smoke away from the rest of the ship, making it comfortable for non-smokers. During our sailing, the ship was packed with kids, which isn't surprising since Carnival is such a family-focused cruise line. Beyond the pools and slides, there's plenty to keep kids entertained. The Kids Club is divided by age, so every child has something to enjoy. For 6 months to 2 years, there's Turtles, giving parents a small break. Ages 2 to 11 join Camp Ocean, split into penguins, stingrays, and sharks, with arts, games, science experiments, and sports. Tweens 12 to 14 have Circle C, a space for socializing, video games, and movies. Teens 15 to 17 hang out in Club O2 for music, games, and relaxation. Night Owls offers late-night babysitting for kids 6 months to 11, letting parents enjoy evening entertainment while kids watch movies or play. Serenity starts at 21, but Kids Club stops at 18, leaving 18 to 20-year-olds in a no man's land. My tip, get kids into activities early, they'll meet friends fast, and parents get a genuine break. Water slide waivers should be signed before the cruise, and daily check-ins help keep everyone organized. The arcade is another great option, especially if weather limits outdoor play. Games cost around $2.50 each, but buying tokens in bulk saves money. The key card links to your credit card, so set spending limits ahead of time. Cruising means walking a lot. Easily 10,000 steps a day on board and 15,000 or more on port days. Seating is plentiful across decks, lounges, and corners, though prime pool spots fill fast. There are no cabanas or premium chairs, so timing and positioning matter. Towels and personal items are often used to reserve chairs, which is common. Overall, the ship provides enough comfortable seating to rest between activities. Navigation on Carnival Freedom takes some adjustment. The main dining room sits between two busy decks, making the third and fourth floors a little tricky. Elevators are standard, not smart, but getting around is smooth once you learn the layout. Wheelchair and mobility device access is solid, though elevator timing and cabin availability can be challenging. Maps are posted near elevators, which help with orientation. Internet on board is strong and reliable, letting you stream, scroll, or video call from most areas. Packages are pricey compared to home, with basic plans suitable for messages and heavier packages needed for streaming. Planning ahead, downloading media, timing usage during off-peak hours helps avoid interruptions and overspending. For calls, web-based apps are best. Regular phone plans can get very expensive. The Carnival app is far more convenient than the daily Fun Times newsletter. It lets you track shows, schedule activities, and stay updated in real time. Download it before boarding to avoid connection issues and maximize your cruise experience. When it comes to the people you will meet on board, you will find a nice mix, but the majority are Americans. This is not one of those cruises where you will encounter a huge international crowd, so expect mostly English-speaking passengers. The demographic tends to be a little older, with many passengers 50 and above, but because we sailed during the summer, there were fewer older travelers than you might see during the off-season. That meant plenty of families, couples, and groups of friends all looking to enjoy themselves. Walking around the ship, you could sense a lively energy, but it was never overwhelming or chaotic. As for dress, the atmosphere on board was casual and relaxed. People looked comfortable yet put together. No one was strolling around in pajamas or bathrobes, and there was not an overabundance of the overly laid-back, thrown-together look you sometimes see. It felt like everyone made just enough effort to look cruise-appropriate without overdoing it. There was one formal night on our sailing, so if you want to participate, pack a nicer outfit. There were also a couple of fun theme nights sprinkled throughout the cruise, such as Pirate Night and Tropical Night, and checking your itinerary before you board will make sure you do not miss out or forget a costume. Now, let us talk about money, because that is one of the first questions everyone asks. Cruise fares can vary depending on several factors, and it is not just about your cabin choice. One of the biggest influences is the ship itself. Newer vessels with all the latest features and amenities tend to cost more because they are in higher demand. Older ships like this are generally more budget-friendly. It is not ancient, but it is definitely not one of the shiny new mega ships in the fleet. That means you can usually find some very good deals here, especially if you are looking for a solid, fun cruise without paying a premium price. The itinerary also affects cost. Carnival Freedom sails to classic popular ports such as Nassau in the Bahamas and Carnival's private island. These destinations are well loved and frequently visited, so fares tend to remain competitive. If you are after a cruise that will not break the bank, this is a reliable option. Here's a tip for those already on board. Visit the Future Cruise Desk. Booking your next cruise while you are sailing can often unlock some of the best prices available. Sometimes Carnival includes extra perks or onboard credit, which makes it an excellent deal if you already know you want to cruise again. Before we sailed, I had seen a lot of viral videos online showing passengers misbehaving, fights, and general chaos on Carnival ships. I have to admit, I was a little concerned going into this trip, especially with my family along. Nobody wants their vacation ruined by loud, disruptive behavior. I am happy to report that none of that happened on this cruise. The atmosphere was calm, friendly, and relaxed throughout the entire trip. Passengers were respectful, polite, and clearly there to enjoy themselves. I did not witness a single fight, shouting match, or drunken group causing trouble. It felt like a normal cruise with families enjoying time together, couples relaxing, friends laughing, and everyone simply having a good time. My personal sailing philosophy is to spend as little time in the cabin as possible. For me, the cabin is a place to sleep, change, and recharge before the next adventure. On this trip, I stayed in an interior cabin. It was small but comfortable and functional, providing everything I needed and nothing I did not. If you worry about feeling confined, consider booking a cabin with a window or a balcony. Just know that comes with a higher price. And if you do not plan to spend much time in the room, that money might be better spent on excursions, drinks, or specialty dining. Housekeeping stopped by once a day, which was perfect. I liked returning to a freshly cleaned cabin, but if you prefer privacy, you can hang the "Do Not Disturb" sign just as you would in a hotel. The beds were surprisingly comfortable and the linens felt fresh and soft. After a long day exploring the ports or a night of dancing, it was exactly what I needed to recharge. Room service is also available. One of my favorite little luxuries is ordering continental breakfast right to the cabin in the morning. It is complimentary and includes coffee, juice, cereal, fruit, and pastries, making it a slow and relaxing way to start the day before heading out to the buffet or grabbing something more filling. Later in the day, there's a paid menu with hot items, sandwiches, and snacks, perfect if you are hungry at night. Speaking of food, dining on Carnival Freedom is a major highlight. The main dining room serves a wide variety of dishes each night, from fresh seafood and carved meats to pasta, vegetables, and desserts. Every meal was prepared well, and the presentation made it feel special. There is also specialty dining available for an extra cost, which is perfect for celebrations or a fancier evening out. Guy's Burgers and Blue Iguana Cantina provide casual dining options that are quick, flavorful, and satisfying. Even the buffet offers a variety of dishes, including salads, hot entrees, and fresh baked items, though it can get busy during peak meal times. Security on board was visible but never intrusive. Guards walked around the ship, alert but not hovering. I never felt uneasy or thought more security was needed, which helped ease some of the concerns I had before boarding. The crew on this cruise was exceptional. They worked tirelessly to make every part of the trip enjoyable, and it showed. Service was warm, welcoming, and professional. Most crew members come from countries in Southeast Asia and other developing regions. Many are away from home for months, working long hours, 7 days a week, missing birthdays, holidays, and family milestones. Knowing this gives you a deeper appreciation for their dedication. They are cheerful, attentive, and genuinely seem to enjoy providing a great experience for passengers. A kind word, a smile, or filling out a comment card goes a long way. This was one of the few cruises where I experienced no real issues. Everything ran smoothly from embarkation to disembarkation. Guest services was my first stop if I needed help, and judging by the short lines, most passengers were not facing problems either. A quick tip is to avoid guest services during embarkation, disembarkation, or dinner hours, as mornings or mid-afternoon are usually the least busy. Passengers were enjoying themselves, which added to the positive atmosphere on the ship. Carnival Freedom may not be the newest vessel, but it holds its own. It never felt run down or neglected. The crew consistently cleaned, polished, and maintained every area. While minor signs of age exist, they are easy to overlook. For most cruisers, cruising is about experiences, destinations, and the people you meet, all of which Carnival Freedom delivers. For most passengers, this ship provides a comfortable, enjoyable home base for the vacation. Was this cruise worth it? Absolutely. While the ship's layout may take some getting used to, the buffet is average, whirlpools can get crowded, and internet service is expensive, the positives far outweigh the minor inconveniences. The ship is well maintained, the crew is excellent, the main dining room food and service are highlights, specialty dining is great for celebrations, and casual spots like Guy's Burgers and Blue Iguana Cantina are fantastic. Pools, water parks, comedy shows, and other entertainment keep you busy, and the passengers are friendly and respectful, creating a wonderful overall atmosphere. If you want the newest, flashiest ship, this is not it. But if you want value, a fun mid-range cruise, and a solid experience at a reasonable price, Carnival Freedom is an excellent choice.